Let's fight to our right. Let's take this song together. Solidarity. Everybody. One more time. Let's go. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Please share this video. Share this video. Wakoyo. A plantain now don't 1.5 seed of plantains now 1.5. Share this video. Make United Nations here. You say waiting. And they go Ghana right now. Yes, and Nigeria want to relocate to Ghana. I want to go secure one land there first. Share this video. United Nations come to our rescue. 5 seed of plantain is now 1.5. Pure water is now 20 naira. Egg now, you know the fee buy again because the fowl, UCS operation they burn the egg. Share this video. Call your door back there.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion, and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2023, GCSDN shall organize a global online election where we shall all choose the presidential candidate to support in the 2023 elections. We must elect a patriotic and visionary servant, a servant that will put our country and our citizens' rights above his or her personal interests. Oya, let the journey begin.
This message is powered by Prince Ewemade Concourse, PROGCSDN.
Hello, everyone of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I'm your country brother, Frederick Omoyima. And they bring out this program again, what they call Soli. Now the program we say they do every Saturday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and a Pidgin English program. This is the program where we say they talk to people for the grassroots, whether the person a tailor, mechanic, shoemaker, conductor, everybody. When we say they speak and understand Pidgin English concerning the matters when we say it concern our country, Nigeria. Anyway, they begin to share this video so that we go begin enter the program properly. As we do normally for this program, because the kind of people when we say they go join us for this program today to talk about the matter when we say we want to talk about. Then when we say they make comment for the comment section, we appreciate all of now. Make us begin to the comment to express my mind. Will not be Channels TV when it be safe for their comment session. They don't block and make people know they comment, but they want freedom of press. Today we get special guests here with us when we say they go follow us talk the topic today. But waiting with the topic today. The topic today not be waiting. We need to joke about, because for Nigeria, I say they joke with almost like everything. First go die, we go joke. President go travel for abroad, go treat himself, and no hospital, we go joke. You know, they joke with everything. We go borrow money, we go joke. Armed robbers, kidnappers, killers, full street, they use and joke. All this not be funny matter now. So today we want to talk about what some kind of thing when we say they happen for some kind of state for northern Nigeria. especially Zamfara and Sokoto states. As we talk now, 23 students, 23,000 students now go write the SSS exam, senior secondary school Waec exam, SS3. They're not going to write the exam 2022. 23,000 of them for Zamfara State to Zamfara State. So today, we want to talk why the governors of Zamfara and Sokoto State, why they know they enroll students for
Now they hear you.
Prince, you dey hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now.
Yes, I throw a salute for where you dey now. So, throw a salute to our people.
My fellow countrymen and women, I greet all of you now on a happy weekend. I mean, my brother Prince Ewumade Concons.
Thank you very much, fellow Nigerians. In case you just joined this program, today we want to talk about why some governors from northern Nigeria not they enroll students for Waec. Everyone an uneducated person is an insecurity to the country. Now, generally, Prince Ewumade, tell us, now from where you to talk to us today?
From Glasgow, Scotland.
Thank you very much. Some other people going to join us for the program as we continue. And before they go join us, it go make we tell you now waiting the introduction of this matter. Because if you look Nigerian now, politicians, one thing when they do with Nigerian people, that they play with Nigerian people brain, that they want to divide Nigerians along north, south, region, tribe, so that they're going to feel they scatter the people to divide and rule the people. But the main things when be the job of the politicians, they're not the do one. They're going to push our eye come out for the work when they're supposed to do. They're going to concentrate on the things when we say go divide us as a people, so that we're not going to come together, we're not going to unite to protest any problem when they the country. Now, Sokoto State and Zamfara State, they're northern part of Nigeria. Zamfara, now be the state when they say I get gold pass for Nigeria. Not be small gold there for them. But that state now be the poorest state for Nigeria. Despite the gold, despite the money when they receive every month from government. Now, the problem when they grant now, be say these two governors, when I they talk now, make I show their picture for you. They not go register students for Zamfara and for Sokoto State, may they go write Waec exam. They don't decide that, they don't conclude. This one they see for you, so that be Governor Tambuwal, Aminu Tambuwal. Now this one be the governor of Sokoto State. As we they talk so, they travel from state to state, they campaign, say won't be president. But the money, when it's supposed to take enroll students to write exam, release the money. Whether or not the money they join, they do campaign, so people don't even know. Now, Sokoto State government, their budget for 2022, now 188 billion. Sokoto State, 188 billion at the budget for this year, 2022. Now, inside this money, 20% of this money, they say they want to spend it for education. So inside the 188 billion, they budget 37.06 billion for education. With all those kind of money, they not won't enroll any student to write Waec exam. This is a country when the governor goes school, some of their children, they go abroad, they go school, then they go the best school, and the money when they budget, so now public money, So, governor, another person when the matter there for granted, now the governor of Zamfara State. Now picture be this one. Now picture be just this one. This one now be the governor of Zamfara State. And in name, now Governor Bello Matawale. Governor Bello Matawale. This now governor when he be say he sponsor 70 people. May they go Saudi Arabia, go pray for this security when he does Zamfara State. Meanwhile, most of the time Abuja in the state. Most of the time Abuja in the state. Now, this same Governor Matawale na person when he be say this year 2022, he buy 260 vehicles, motor, take dash, traditional rulers. Among the vehicles when he buy, even Cadillac 2019 model dey inside. He go fit buy all these cars, give traditional rulers, but he not agree. He not agree make students go school. Now, this na the thing when he be say it dey happen. One go come begin to the wonder and say, how this kind of thing go dey happen for the country when it be say it happen like this? People will just quiet like say nothing dey happen. Why it be like this? Why it be like that? Now, generally, una know say Nigeria na country when it be say even if the problem is strong where Nigerians not the protest. Nigerians not the protest. No matter the problem go be, Nigerians not the protest. And when to make Nigerians not the protest, we say, like I say, Nigeria just feel say that people say that the government, not them, now get the country. Now the way Nigerians the reason be that. Nigerians the reason say the people when they be say now they just the government, now they not be say now they not get the country. And this kind of thing not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. So generally, we want to discuss this matter today. Why it be say these governors not they enroll these students for Waec. As we talk the matter, so another country brother can join us for this program, and his name now Lucky Aloha. Lucky Aloha, make I bring you on the show, make you throw away salute to our people. Lucky, make you throw away salute to our people.
I throw away salute to now. Good evening for there all over the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Yeah.
Yes. Now for you, if they talk to us, so.
Now from Lagos, Nigeria.
Thank you. Before you come, so would they say Sokoto State and Zamfara State this year they not go enroll students to write their SS3 exams. So because they say why it be like that? Because Zamfara State alone, their budget for 2022, their budget now 159 billion naira.
Yeah.
Would they talk say Sokoto State, their budget for 2022 now 188 billion naira. And inside the 188 billion naira, 37.06 billion now the budget for education. But the government, they carry money, they jump up and down, they campaign around Nigeria, say won't be president. And the children, maybe some of them, they go school for abroad, or maybe they go private, the better private universities, schools. But the students of the states, Sokoto, Zamfara, they're not going to enroll this year for Waec. And this one now go make it the second year when they not enroll for Zamfara State. And this Zamfara State and state when it be say the governor never tell when he buy 260 vehicles using and take that traditional rollers. He never tell when he send 70 people when they go Saudi Arabia go pray for them for insecurity when they Zamfara State. So all these things when they happen, because they say, why? It be say something be like this. What will be your point of view for the whole matter? This thing they proper. Why I be like this, Lucky?
Thank you very much for this question. I will just give only 3 reasons why I feel say the governors where they not want to encourage their pupils, the students, to go for Waec. That means to go further for their education. Number 1 reason they say the structure of education, in our system, place advantage on the northerners. Because if you see a northerner and a southerner, if they go exam together, and the northerner scored 20, the southerner scored 80, they go see enroll, they go see admit the northerner for higher institution. Why? Because that they don't give them priority. Say whether they know book or they don't know book, maybe they just carry the go. So with that now, all the governors they can say they not concerned whether they root for them or not. All their peoples, one day they go push them all. It's like one teacher they talk and the other they say that they won them one time when the NYSC teacher. Say they tell us say all students who did the class must pass. He say why? What about that boy will not they speak English? We be saying outside they write. He say no concern and say now waiting the ministry wants be that. He say in short the team baffle him. So all those ones they make the governors the day confidence say whether they sponsor them or not. One day they go come out from that class. They go further. Number 2 be say the system will be say the very poor versus the very rich. Now they operate for the north pass the southern side. So and all those men now they go want to encourage make that system still stay. So that gap make the poor make it not ever close up. Say middle class they na lie, they don't want that middle class. Say the very poor, the middle class and the poor. No. That gap they want make it still there forever. So it now another thing will make them not want to make their students they go school at all. So they want to still discourage them from further education because they know say the more they know, the more their eye go open, the more they go fit challenge them in the future. So that gap, they want make it there, they don't want make it close at all. And the third one, they say, if you look at the Western education, what it be Boko Haram? That Haram there, say they hate them. They hate Western education. So with that one, the hatred where they get for Western education, it comes span into the fact, say, they don't want to encourage their students to go further at all for school. As long as they don't know Sharia, don't know how to speak Arabic, do all this their language, everything don't finish with that. So all those ones, though, if you look at that system, you go feel one support them more. Say, our Western education propose say you go school from Monday to Friday, then Saturday, Sunday you go rest, and that Friday we day inside, now be their own day of worship. But that will not be enough reason to say make their children not go school. So those 3 points now one give say make them not want to encourage their children to go school at all. Now so I just pray make God open their eyes one day, may they allow these boys to and girls, may they develop. Thank
you very much for that. So you they feel now say it come like say all these governors don't they want to cooperate with Boko Haram now when it talks say Western education is forbidden. If I say that they listen to them now.
Now when they discourage the children from going to school, that means they cooperate with them indirectly.
Even apart from that one, like a state like Zamfara state now, terrorists don't put law for this, so no person must go to the farm. government, country when government did, when we said all these governors that they receive heavy security votes every month. Now, this Sokoto state, for example, now, when I talk, say for 2 years, they never register students when they go write a Waec exam. 2 years. The governor of that state, Aminu Tambuwa, now former Speaker of House of Reps. These are people when they make law for Nigeria. These are people who say that they make law for Nigeria. Yet under his governorship, students know they go school. How this kind of person what can't say won't be president of Nigeria? How you see the matter generally, Prince Ewemade?
Yeah, my brother, thank you so much for this topic where you bring come today, make we chook mouth. You know, the issue for when it comes to issue for education, now something we be say we're not supposed to play at all. And most of the thing where they baffle me for inside be say these same people will be governor today, them get quality education during their time. That's why they did where they did today. If somebody where they before them deprive them of waiting that they deprive the one way they under them today, I'm not sure say they for become speaker. Call talk say they won't even become governor for their state. So now matter will be say we go take seriously. Me, I believe say they deliberately they do so that these people not go school, they not go school so that tomorrow they not go feel on the challenge them because they don't they say some people don't they wise up and they don't want anybody to come they ask them questions, you know. So now from that angle, me I from the Siam, say they deliberately they do so that these people know they not will go school. When who not go school, not know it right, not know it left now. I want to challenge people with the authority. Now let those way carry the way even go the four corners or way attend the four corners of school or university or college. Now go feel know what they go on for society where they go begin to challenge those with their power. So now the angle we may from the look and be that.
Okay, now thank you, Prince. Now you know say Sokanta with the year of Northern Elders Forum, with the year of Northern Youths Forum, all these people that they educated. Why it be say they're not the talk put for this kind of matter? But if now about the north, the presidential should go to the north, the presidential should go to the north. Only that kind of topic now they put a talk put. But when it comes to say insecurity for north, when it comes to education for north, these people they're not the talk. Why it be like that? Apart from government now, Northern Elders Forum, Youth Wanting Forum for north. Why they not the talk over matters when it concerns them as a people? Prince.
Yeah, my brother, you know, you see all these people they call themselves, whether they're Northern elders or they be farmers elders, they be Miati elder, whatever they call themselves, they know what they do. Waiting not they benefit them. They know they want chook mouth put. Now waiting go benefit them when it comes to one, their religion where they take so personal. Things where they benefit them. Now waiting that they chook their mouth put. When it comes to just like what you talked just now, the issue of presidency, the issue of zoning, the issue of that. But the matter were really very important to the society, to their own, even their own children and their grandchildren. Those one, they're not the same as anything because those one not going to benefit them. Not going to put money for their pocket. You know, will give them the power where they want. Where we say they go say, now our person, 9 days for office. So now so may I share my brother.
Okay, as we talk this matter, so country brother from Borno State, Abba Ali, he can't join us program.
Yeah, good evening. How are you? Fine,
Good
thank
evening,
you.
sir. Good to see you. Now,
Thank you.
Abba don't tell me say he not supposed to speak pidgin English too much. So me, I don't tell him say he can express himself anyway. Mr. Abba, please introduce, just greet our people here. Greet our people while you adjust your camera. Adjust your camera so that we can see your face very well, sir.
Hello, good evening, gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So before you came now, we started to discuss. Can you place your camera so we can see your face very well? Because above your head, we cannot really see. I think yes, it's better. Now, you are a respected elder. Now,
That's right.
in the north, we are not happy that Sokoto State and Zamfara State, they are not enrolling students to go to enroll for senior school certificate or Waec SS3 exams. In 2022, the budget of Sokoto State alone was 188 billion naira. Sokoto State budget.
Yeah.
Inside that budget, they budgeted 20% of the budget for education, which that is 37.06 billion for education. Zamfara State, their budget 2022 is 159 billion. Now, with all this money, they are not enrolling students to write their senior secondary school examination. In fact, for the past 2 years, Sokoto State has not enrolled students to write examination with Waec. Now, the governor of Sokoto State is a former lawmaker, Speaker of House of Reps. Zamfara State, but today that same man is going around Nigeria that wants to be president. When you are not educating your people, Zamfara State recently sent 70 people to Saudi Arabia to go and pray against insecurity in the state. Recently, Zamfara State governor gave 260 vehicles to traditional rulers, including 2019 models of Cadillac. But Ireyada refused to send their students to school. Most of their children are schooling abroad. Some are schooling in the best schools. Why? What do you feel about this kind of situation, sir?
Well, I think it's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for the whole state governments budgeting billions of naira not to, enroll their students for Waec for 2 consecutive years. It's very sad and very unfortunate, and this would not take us anywhere. This would bring down the level of education we have so far achieved in the north to a very low level, and will not be respected anywhere. So it's very unfortunate, and I sincerely appeal to those governments to do the needful, to do as much as possible and get the students enrolled, and if there is special concession for them to sit for the West African Examination Council exams, then let it be so. Let them arrange so that they could actually allow their students to sit for the exams and then gain entrances into higher institutions of learning. It's very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. It's very sad.
Now, sometimes we hear about the Northern Elders Forum. We hear about the Northern Youth Forum. We know of so many educated persons from the North. But why are these organizations, why are they not talking about a very sensitive issue like this? Because they seem to be more interested in the president should come from the North, not from the South. The president should not come from here. They're more interested in getting the power. But when it concerns issues that pertains to them, they don't care. The insecurity in the North is no longer news. Now, students are not being enrolled in school, and these same groups, they are not talking, they are not saying anything about it. Why do you think they are not talking? Why do you think these groups are not talking concerning this kind of
it doesn't interest them at all. It does not interest them at all. If it is not the Northwesterners, those in the Northwest, if their interest is not served, then they will start talking. But once their interest is being served, once they can produce a president for the country, etc., they are satisfied. They don't care about the rest of the nation. Particularly those of us from Borno, I don't think they care much about us, because Boko Haram has been raging that place for about 12, 13 years now. They are more concerned on the security around Kaduna axis than any other place. And look at the leadership. If you actually see the leadership, you hardly find somebody, apart from the gentleman who they said heads the place from Adamawa, the Northern Elders Forum presidency. Apart from that, I don't think we have anybody prominent in that group. We are just left behind by far, Borno and Yobe in particular. So they are not interested. Once their interest is not served, you are nobody, you are nothing. Our states are nothing. They just consider Kaduna, Kano, Sokoto, those states in the Northwest. That's all. Don't you see that presidents have been produced in Northwest from Shagari to date? It's ridiculous. This should rotate. This should go elsewhere. An attempt was made during the Abiola era, and the only thing we could pitch was vice presidency in the Northeast. One Babagana Kingibe, Ambassador Babagana Kingibe. We pitched the vice president, and that was all. So I just wonder, this Hausa Fulani, we are neither Hausa nor Fulani. We are Kanuris. And then you can imagine the South, blocks all of us together as Hausa Fulani. We are not Hausa Fulani at all. We neither speak Hausa nor do we speak Fulani. But look at the situation now. We are being, left behind, and they don't care. It's not their interest.
Thank you very much, sir. We want to tell Nigerian people, Nigerians, please.
Yeah.
Don't let politicians divide us. North, South, East, West, Christian, Muslim, Jew, pagan, traditionalist.
I understand.
We should not allow them to divide us, because this division is what politicians want us. Politicians want us to be divided so that we cannot come together and speak with one voice. Nigerian people, make una wise. Nigerian people, make una wise up. Nigerian people, wise up. Now, if you look at the history, Northerners have produced the highest number of presidents. Northerners from the north.
Yeah.
But today, according to the World Bank, 84% of the poor people, our country people, they live in the north. We have 15 million. We have 15 million street beggars, street children, children born into begging. We have the highest number of illiteracy in the north. We have the worst number of insecurity in the north. Why are Northerners not coming together to say no? Why are Northerners just thinking that it is just about north, south, north, south, north, south? So these are the things that we must begin to address as a people. These are our children on the street. During election, these same students that they did not enroll, they will go and use them as underage voters. Children are being as underage voters. So, sir, another thing I want to say, because I can see that another of our guests is here with us. Let me bring to the screen Mr. Jude Eremokale. We welcome you to the program. Jude, please, Traverse Hello, give our people.
My people, I greet you now. Thank you very much for showing up.
Thank you. Now for you for the talk to us. So now for you there.
Okay, I talk to them from the north of Canada.
Thank you very much. Good to see you here.
So thank you very much.
With the talk, why governors not enroll students to write Waec? Because insecurity comes from lack of education. For any child you refuse to educate, you are exposing them to insecurity that comes from ignorance. Now, I want to tell you something. It is on record that this is not the first time that these governors are not enrolling students. This is not the first time. They have been doing it. For example, in 2018, the whole of Kebbi State, the highest number of children when it say they enroll for Kebbi State to write exam, 50 in the whole of the state. In Taraba State, they enrolled 95 people in 2018. In Zamfara, they enrolled 28 people. This is Zamfara state when they say that is the home of gold in Nigeria. Supposed to be the richest state, but might be the poorest state for Nigeria, Zamfara state. So all these things, when they happen, the governor of Jigawa state built 95 mosques in 2019. Sir, Mr. Abba, tell us, I don't know because I've not read the Quran before. Is there anywhere in the Quran that says that when you worship God, you cannot enjoy your life, you cannot have good education, you cannot have good hospitals, you cannot you cannot challenge those people that are in government. You just, anything they tell you, you do. You don't ask questions at all. Anything they give you is okay. Is there anywhere in the Quran like that? Mr. Abba?
Well, nowhere. In fact, my son is calling from UK. I have to answer his call.
You okay?
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
You turn now.
So I am muting him now. He said his son is calling him from abroad. Now, generally, tell us how you see the matter. How you see the matter. I think he's back now.
Yeah, he's back.
I said you cut off my talking
Hello,
to him.
sir. You can hear me, sir.
I can hear you, but my son called me from UK.
Okay.
My son is calling me from UK.
Okay, I can put you on mute now, and maybe you can call him.
You put me on hold. Let me talk to my son first. Yeah.
Okay, I am putting you on hold now. Yes. So, Jude, tell me, Jude, how you see the matter generally? What will be the danger when they know they send children to go enroll for examination? Over to you, Jude.
Good day, my fellow comrades and participants in this program. The question we say, these people don't agree enrolled reasonable number of people for Waec. The fallout of this be say, at the end of it, many of these people become dropouts and illiterates and ignorance in the society. Because of their ignorance, these political manipulators and selfish and wicked leaders go now see them as easy tools to be used to foment, trouble and to do their bits, towards winning election in whatever forms. They will radicalize them, then give them all kinds of orientation, tell them what to do, and because they give them handouts and all that, because due to their ignorance and poverty, they can easily do what they want them to do.
So make you speak pidgin English, because the program a pidgin English program. We just speak grammar that time because of say the Oga when he take excuse now. He's saying us a bit speak pidgin English, from northern Nigeria, and he's a elderly respected person. I can't tell us okay, make it speak the way they comfortable for us. But this program and pidgin English program, because now we talk to men and women will be say the street. Over to you, Jude. Begin knock the pidgin English.
What here be they talk, we say all these people where they power, where no one make better things come their country, but they go ready to steal their country money, take do what they like. So these people where they not green enroll for school, they go now turn them to be people who not sabi anything, we don't know their left from their right, so that anything where Oga where they call rank they tell them, they go do them, because poverty don't hook them. They don't go school, they don't feel reason very well with their sense where God been give them. They go now they do what Oga talk. Anything we want, they will say now what Oga talk now we won't do. So for that point now, they go feel use them take rig election, use them take fight any fight where they want fight around, use them take go do a majority to the beg they go and bring them returns. So many things you can begin to the list them they go, go ahead. So now there are selfish reason be that.
Now, for your mind,
Permit me, my add join on top waiting Fred talk.
yes, carry on.
The truth of the matter be say, the less people where they give education for that area, for that part of our country, the less people where they allow, may they go school, the better opportunity for them. The reason why I talk and be say their own children, they send their own children go Obodo Ibo, may they go school. They prepare ground for their children, so that the less people will not go school for that area, when their children come enter the same position where they for come out, so their children will still get people where go there under the way they go they use till they commit all the atrocity and all the manipulation and whatever they want to do within their domain. So now wait till I say my quick add journal be that.
And waiting you talk so it is very correct, but all this one are due to the silence of the people. Because if you look, some people say that they government now, even for the South, when we say education day, the politicians say they prepare their children to go into office. Former Minister of State for Defense, Obani Koro, he own Pikin now, member of House of Assembly, House of Reps.
Yep.
David Mark, when he did Senate as one of the longest serving Senate president, he own daughter, Blessing Onu, na member of House of Representatives.
So.
Now, Governor Uduaghan, former Governor Uduaghan of Delta State, make I even talk of my state where I for come. Make a number aside the shook man put for that people's state. The Delta State when I for come so, former Governor Uduaghan, when he just garbage in, garbage out as a governor, he dey prepare his own daughter to be member of House of Assembly. Governor Okowa, when be the governor today now, where some people will not notice they do, they call him smart agenda, be roadmaster governor. He dey prepare his own daughter to go House of Assembly. Former governor of Delta State will say, "I loot Delta State, is still Delta State dry." Where the Constitutional leader begin worshiping PDP leader James Ibori. That will make his own daughter member of House of Assembly for 8 years. Now they prepare him to go House of Reps. And Delta people don't shout, "Clear road." Anything when leader talk, now we talk. Anything when leader talk, now we talk. So apart from leader, you don't get your own brain. I be leader don't put your brain inside bottle, they call close the bottle. Why only one person could just talk, say, now this person could be governor? You could just enter line and begin vote for the person. Now you're very mumu, He never do. One person goes down for us, go tell us, now this man now I anoint. One person go tell you, now this man I anoint to be governor. So that every month you go to pay him salary. Every time you go to give him contract. Una just to say, now so leader talk. Now so leader talk. Which day you yourself go be leader? Follow the key person. As God give you brain, I say give that person brain. So you can't borrow that person brain to take they live your own life. So Northerners, it don't reach time when una go wise. Make una know say our problem as a country not be religion. Now not be tribe, not be region. Now bad leadership. Where be say they not they send children to school now, but they for not wise. How Peking go they beg for street as they just they born and finish, as they don't learn how to the waka, you go enter street go they beg. Una go they see all these things, una not go talk. But when it comes to say, the presidential seat should stay in the north, the presidential will not go to the south, only that power now I just want. Since all the power when northern president don't get as the highest number of the producing president in Nigeria. Today, insecurity they not. Poor education they not. Hunger they not. Highest everywhere for the country, kidnapping everywhere for the country, but it is worse in the north. But northerners, they cannot protest. But if now religion matter, if now matter when it concerns religion, hey, they won't kill, they will carry stick, they fight for their God. How? How now they take them? I don't understand how now they see the matter. He not get any religion when he talks say because you know this religion ABCD, they make your governor not provide basic amenities like education, good road, security. Why? Una know they talk. Why? In case you just watch this program, make una look at our comment section. Make una feel very free to the comment for the matter when it be say we they talk today. And all these things they happen because nobody they check all these governors. Nobody they check them. No check and balances. Federal government is supposed to they talk. So okay, if you not send Pikin to school, we're not gonna give you your monthly allocation. Some governors, for especially for the South now, that they talk and say, if they see Pikin for streets during school time, they go arrest them, arrest the papa and the mama. Now, so we want now make Northerners begin to they do. Because all these things when they happen, so it happen because of say we like say we not get government at all. So all this is what happens. So if you be Northerner, you don't know waiting they happen with the turn and say something they happen. Election they come now. Make una go collect una voters card. If you know say you don't like your governor, remove them and not vote for person when governor say make you vote for. Vote your conscience. Because on the 30th of May, that is this month end where we do so, INEC go suspend voters registration. So for some time, you're not going to register. So go register now. Because your vote now go fit change all this problem where would
the only thing what Nigeria need now make you and me make all of us come out massively make we go register for our PVC. Continue. If you register for your PVC, make everybody come out massively make we go vote.
That is not corruption.
Make we vote against bad governance and ungodly leadership. Ungodly leaders. Because now vote now INEC they can't not be prayer point. This now my PVC. Okay. As for me, I don't enter house, not in the street.
Nigeria youth are not the one again. Oh. 2023 not far from now. Oh. You when they get mind to the team ballot bus or they give you money to team ballot bus. Any ballot bus where you team for this time. Now another suffer for another 4 years to 8 years. Oh, now it be 210. Get sense, oh, Nigeria youth. Get sense. 1,000, you don't set the generation of your children. Me and say, Yagbesha not the one again. Oh. Go get your PVC. Nigeria youth, get sense. Allah God use you.
So make not us our vote, not the count, our vote, not the count. I beg. 2019, now 82 million people now register with INEC, collect their voters card, but they're not going to go vote. But the result of the presidential result for 2019 election, now 27 million, which means around 53 million people not go vote at all. They not go vote at all. Those 53 million people will not go vote. Now they give us Buhari as president. So with the beg una say make una go collect una voters card. Then again one thing again when it be say some governors they do. Even those ones when it be say they manage go school. When it don't reach time for youth service, they know they give them the condition, the good environment for them to perform well and to serve the community. Because that's it, they continue to frustrate the people. Make we show now where youth coppers they stay. Youth copper.
Nigeria scam. So now be the coppers lodge. Imagine.
Because of tomorrow.
Hi. Oh amo. Oh boy, see my room. My room is na kitchen. Oh boy, oh boy, cat go jump my head, jump down, go chop my head.
Yeah, Ibla say they funny. Ibla say they funny. Ibla say na joke, but not be joke. Not be joke. This not the Nigerian way we think say go be. Many years ago, come the better pass nowadays. Why our past come like say better pass our present? Lucky for Nigeria. Why be like that? Lucky. You hear?
I dey hear you, my brother. You say why our past?
Come like say better pass the present.
It better now. Wow. You see, everywhere in this world, they say, I don't talk I say, if they interpret a law from A to Z, Nigeria now from Z to A, now they do their own. If they say many people count 1 to 100, Nigeria will first start from 100, will go 1. The same thing, backwardness, backwardness. Everywhere people they develop, people they grow. Nigeria, look at now. In those days, if you come from, if you want to bath, you will just go public tap, fetch water, enter house. Ask me now. Everybody get your own borehole. If you not get, you are your own. And so you can see that everything don't collapse. Everything don't collapse. And because we never come, make we talk true to ourselves. Say,
so now the same matter where would they talk? Lucky, your network don't they shake for yonder because now the same education problem where would they talk? The same things when we say not the balance. Now, Jude, tell us what do you think say government go fit do now to address this kind of matter? But my own idea is say first, make the get law, say who the government make enough send a Peking abroad to school and make enough.
Hello, you hear me? You hear what I talk?
Lucky, we hear what you talk, then the network kind of shake. But I will come back to you. I will come back to you. Because you don't already make your point. But the point when I make now be say, the point when I make now be say, we need what you go do, make students they go school, make it be like na law. So every governor must send people to school, every local government area chairman must make sure say children they go school. Because my own idea is say make we get law, say if you did government, your children not go fit attend private school and they're not go fit go school for abroad. It got one time now where governor of Kaduna State carry Pikin go public school, he can't show for television, newspaper, can't carry everybody call they say hey, good. After like it not reach like 1 week, carry the Pikin go there. The time when media they sleep. Now I carry children come out for the school. So now who they call they deceive now. But the interesting thing about that Kaduna State be say, despite say he get the highest, one of the highest level of insecurity for Nigeria today. As at last week, INEC record shows say na Kaduna State neither record the highest number of voters. People don't arrive when they don't go register. Because some of all these politicians, they carry their own people go they register. So that before the election, they feel they control their voters card. I beg my people, go collect your voters card. Not be saying not go collect voters card later. Now they say Nigeria don't scatter, Nigeria is finished, divide Nigeria. But you not grip play your own responsibility, your own role, you not plan. This is not time for you to play your role. Everybody carry 23 people. Some of them get 5,000 friends for Facebook. Some now get hundreds of friends for WhatsApp. Call them, make them go collect their voters card. If you go say our vote does not count, why you think say that Tinubu they dash money, they give expired rice to people? Why do they give a recharge card to people? Why do they travel everywhere for Nigeria? They do consultation, they buy vehicles, they do billboard, they spend money. Why do they buy your vote? If your vote not the count, we not say they're not the rig, they're the rig. But if the rig men, if the voters many where they're not going to rig them. Now the matter be that one. So what do you say we need to do now to solve this problem so that students, whether from north, south, east, or west, they could send them to school? Jude, over to you.
My brother, thank you very much for the question. The thing what we need to do be say, make all of us they play our part. Make I just give you an example before I go forward. For this place where I did so, you get 1 week like that. Truck where they come collect refuge from street to street. He late come one day like this with 1 hour. I write go meet the municipal representative for here. That thing, they look into that thing very well. But for our country, where we come from, even if you complain, go give somebody, they're not going to even mind you. So we need to put laws for ground where we say any person will not do as he's supposed to do, the law will take its course. How that one going to happen? If many people, more and more people, they speak out on any issue where they come up. But when people know, well, now only few people they talk, they follow up with waiting they talk. The politician go say, this people not serious because only few of them they talk. You know? So that is why many people need to, raise their voice for anything where they say it's not right. Now the only way where things go fit take change.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. Because if you look northern Nigeria now, many of them they like to talk. They like to talk. They like to endure the suffering. They don't condition their life to the hardship. Okay, now when they talk to this our Ghana, when they say it comes from Borno State, as he did the program, he said Pikin call him from UK. He can't come up for the program. Whether Pikin don't tell him make him not talk now, so we don't know. You understand? Because the man thought they make some very important points. I'm not talking so a BO, but my mind they tell me I feel they wrong. But the truth is say make we they talk against bad governance because now our commonwealth, now our money on our country, we not escort anybody come Nigeria. Prince, tell us how you see the matter. What to go do? Make sure say students they go school, they must enroll them.
Well, thank you so much, my brother, for the opportunity to chook mouth for the Tory for today. The thing we say we need to create good institution where we fit strengthen most of all these things abnormality we dey for the system. To create good institution, we need to elect capable people. We need to elect leaders who get vision. People who know their right from their left. People who know what thing their people they lack to do for them. So if we put good institution in place, all these things where they happen, so not go happen because why? There will be balance and check. Check and balance. Whereby if you not do what you're supposed to do for your office, somebody there will give you query. So now so it will be. Now so it will be to go reach the top. From bottom, go reach up. So we need to first of all create institution. To create that institution, we need to elect people who are good. That's why I want to use this opportunity to tell our people to say, may they go collect their voters card. May they come out on election day to vote. And may they elect people who are good. Not be people who give them money to vote for them based on, say, stomach infrastructure matter they come solve for polling unit. May they elect people who are good. When they are correct, not be the people who get for Nigeria today. So that way, we'll elect good people. They'll create enabling environment where go make everything they work well for everybody. So that's why I talk I'm rich.
Thank you very much. Lucky Aloha, how you see the matter? What did you say we go feel do as a people to make it like every youth must go school? What the government is supposed to do? Because most of all these children where they see many of them, they don't put them as suicide bomber from North. They kill. The other day, terrorists give gun to one small pikin, make it shoot one man to death. They swan.
Well, what you see, you say, not be to make law, not be the problem for Nigeria. If you look Nigeria system, our laws, the good, the bad, and the ugly, 9 days inside, we get one of the best laws in this country, in the world. Nigerians are very intelligent people. But now implementation be the problem. Implementation. Then now, all those governors will say, they not see street children for street when with school time. If they implement them, it go good. The same thing, all these northern governors, if they go fit, make the people, make them speak out. Make them speak out. Say they don't want make their children their house again when it's school time. Make them shout, make them cry out. If they cry out, then people will, like one program saying, "Pikin will raise your hand, nine parents go carry." Nobody they talk. Like you said the other time, nobody dey talk. Now make all these governors they do what they like. If we shout out, say no, enough is enough, then they go change. They go do what we want. But in this one now, once they give them two naira, they don't keep quiet. No, we don't want them. Make we shout out. Make we tell them enough is enough.
Okay,
Thank you.
now, thank you very much. Now, as we dey talk, so make we dey shout. So, you know, say, no matter where we go shout, Risha, if no person dey there to listen, now me say we dey shout through will. You understand? Because take for example now, we dey shout about insecurity. Some days ago, they kidnapped 30 people. As they kidnap, they finish, paka. Now Buhari enter replay, travel, go United Arab Emirates, go pay condolence visit to the president of UAE. UAE, concerning that president when he died. And they kill for your country. So who would they shout? Who would they cry they go meet? If we cry about law for Nigeria, Senate president, he don't talk and say, oh, let everything, anything when Buhari talk now, go they do. I want to cry, go meet that kind of person. If we cry, go meet Inspector General of Police. Inspector General of Police now tell us, say, the boy when he light matches, take kill, take burn Deborah somewhere. Now the police now like give us say the boy now from Niger Republic. So now, so now we go wrong. Now that one will go wrong. Go meet. If we shout, go meet soldiers. If people protest, now soldiers will come shoot them for streets as they do for MSAS. Now soldiers now they go to lie for us. Say over 13,000 people, terrorists don't repent, and the killing they go on. So who we won't really shout for all this kind of matter? Because if now Simba Joy want make we shout for that one, we all know say now Lucozade. It just say that they look like Lucozade. For the past 7 years, all the people that they keep for even in the whole area waiting for come Southwest, they talk. Now because of election, now we can talk for Deborah matter. The next time when Simba Joy don't talk about the killing for Southwest, now when they kill the daughter of the president of Afenifere. So yes. Who we want really shout for now, Lucky?
See, when I say make we shout, not mean say we go their house, we just shout. Now demonstration and go solve them. Make we gather ourselves. You know, like this one will happen to the Deborah somewhere. It reached enough for the youths in that area to say no. It reached enough for Nigerians to come out. Make we come out. Make we come out. Make we enter streets. Say enough is enough. But before we go do that, we'll go advise, we'll go tell ourselves, say, we won't do this thing for the next 3 months. We'll make everybody they buy food for house. Buy food for house will go last you at least 2 weeks. Make we enlighten ourselves. Buy food for us. Go buy food. We are going en masse in the streets. We not go chop. We not go walk. We not go do anything. From that day, we go give ourselves dates. Then once that 2 weeks pass, everybody don't buy things for house. I know say those will get money. They go to send their children abroad, make them go. They go come meet us back when by the time we solve them. When we go do things like that, then Arab nation not be so then do. They're not the police not shoot, they shoot now. When they tire, not be say they're not drive their president, they drive and come out. That's so it go happen. If we say we sit down and just they talk, it not go work. Make we add action. Now I'm my own take. Thank you.
Thank you. But Jude, like waiting they talk now. It's a revolution of the people. But now, Biafra, they fight for their own country. Oduduwa, they fight for their own country. Middle Belt want their own country. Even Niger Delta want their own country. How this kind of cooperation go fit take work when the people, they fight according to tribal line?
You see, the people where they cause problem for our country, the so-called political men and women, they know they don't see the fault in all of us. Say we know if we galvanize our energy together, make we take fight a common enemy. But for that reason, they go just laugh, say, look at these people, they don't know what they are doing. But my own be say, if all of us galvanize our energy, our resources together, the small power where each person gets, if we can't unify the whole power, take fight the common enemy. That now always that way, solution go fit come. Now, that's why some of us they always try to reach out to other people from other ethnic groups Make we come together, fight the common enemy first. Then after we don't fight the common enemy, we fit sit down, discuss how we want do our own self.
Okay,
that one be the only solution where I see.
Okay, now, Lucky, you talk something just now, but based on what you talk, make we read the comment from one of our viewers, John. He said, I know this does not sound pleasing to the ear. The North has planted a seed that will negatively impact the region for 3 generations. There is no way revolution will happen there for the next 60 years. Lucky, how you see that kind of thing when he talks so?
I thank God say there is no way revolution go happen there. That there now on the line. If their life made them under slavery for the next century, it not concern us. By the time we start this thing, if now only start now the thing go be effective, then we go there. Make we see how they go chop, how they go eat, how they go do commerce. If the South not work, if the South not go work, if they not do anything for 2 weeks, 1 month, make we see how they go say they not go join us. They must join. Whether they like them or not, they will join.
Okay, make we see waiting another person respond to that matter. Udo Progress. Revolution will not succeed. A successful revolution supposed to start from the North because they are most vulnerable of these atrocities. They have been brainwashed. So, Prince, tell us how we go take solve this problem of being brainwashed. Prince,
thank you, my brother. You know, Udo don't already hit the nail for on top of his head. You know, because for us to get
on top of Udo head.
No. I said already Udo already hit the nail on top of the matter head.
The head of the matter.
The head of the on top of the matter.
Carry on.
Yeah, you know, so the truth of the matter be say, for us to get success, to achieve successful revolution for Nigeria, the North must partake for the revolution. If not, it not go work. Only the South alone. Only the South alone not go work. If the North joined the South, the Arab Spring for Egypt and Tunisia, now small thing compared to what will happen for Nigeria. If the North join the South. So for us to bring these people back to the table, for us to do the same table, the same level, may they understand our language, and may they understand our language, we will also understand their language. We need to continue to synthesize them by through radio, all this through media, pamphlet, to let them understand, say, this will not be about religion, not be about ethnicity. This will not be about we the Southerner. This one is about una wait they street. Una will be imagine 16 million children wait there for street. Now
Thank you very much.
We need to educate them.
Thank you very much.
I bet. I feel ask Martin there.
Yes, ask Martin Lucky.
I bet this Martin what I want to ask me say, if we the Southerners really cooperate and start this thing, the Northerners, their brothers, their sisters, and they hear. They go when they hear what they happen here, they see them for television. Now there are people where they go tell them what will they do here. So if we say make we remove that brainwashing from them, now lie, they not go happen. Their people go still continue to subject them, make them not hear anything. But if we start and hear, their brothers and sisters where they hear, now go tell them in the language they understand, say, see what the Southerners they fight for. If we not get sent, make we not join them, they go join. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to add two matter join the matter when Lucky talk now. One, for any revolution to succeed for North against bad governance, you must connect it with religion. If you must put small salt when we say now religion, if you not mix them with small religion, it not go work. It not go work. You must add the purpose of their preaching of the revolution. You must tie it to religion. And the way you go fit tie them to religion, now to open the Quran. Then inside the Quran, maybe I don't know the Quran, but I sure say for inside the Quran, they must write something put for them, say, make leaders, they give good life to the people. Make government, people when they power, maybe they give good life to the people. I sure say something like that must be Quran. So if we get activists when go feel hold on to that word, then you now tell the people, say the governors are not doing according to the Quran. They're not giving us good education. They're not giving us electricity. They're not giving us employment, good life. Quran not support this one. If you tie on to religion, it go work. And the person who go down to religion must be somebody who will be say maybe a known artist, activist, or known artist. Because artists they carry crowd. Only that one they want your. If you not down to religion, it not go work. That one I want him. Lucky talk say we can start from the south, fine. But from the south, we get Oduduwa. When the people they fight for Oduduwa, I want to cooperate. Oduduwa join Ninas when they focus on Nigerian constitution. I don't know, they can't get misunderstanding within Ninas. Oduduwa can't withdraw from Ninas. So how you want to cooperate in that kind of situation? For the south, the Igbo people say they want Biafra, mostly the Igbo, not all Igbos. So they want Biafra. They decide, I want to call those kind of people together and say, make we speak with one voice. But make we remember, say, 17 southern governors now come together, different political party, different religion. They come together and say they ban open grazing. Not they carry your cow, your nama, they walk anyhow. The banner. So if 17 certain governors feel put their differences aside, why 17 people from the 17 states not going to come together now? Can't speak with one voice. That is the problem. Because if you look all the protests when they go on for Nigeria for some time now, people when they want revolution, how many people they call the protests when they join them for the streets? Apart from NSAS, you don't see protests when Nigerians they come outside, they come protest. Now we don't hear say Accountant General of Nigeria still 80 billion. And ASU they look for 18 billion.
18 billion.
The man can still like almost times 5 of what ASU they find. Okay, that thing when it happens so if na normal society with responsible citizens, they go gather themselves together, they go protest. They go protest, close National Assembly self. But Nigerians go just say, now so we see now what we go do now? Now what we go do now? Now they don't arrest another man for Niger Delta when it's still 47 billion naira. 47 billion naira. That one a Niger Delta person. No, this will not be saying a full line with the talk. So, our own Niger Delta people don't scatter Niger Delta based on say the money that they steal from NDDC. Money when they give them to develop their own people. That same Niger Delta, somebody go come carry t-shirt, face cap. He go tell you say I stand with Akpabio. Whether Akpabio steal or not steal, the person when he steals, so they will do t-shirt just and tell say we stand by it. All the protests where you don't see now, the thing when they run for protests now, they say they'll go hire youth, when they go carry collars, carry gun against to attack their protesters, to attack the protesters. That is the poor people now. Now that they use now, they attack the poor people. So how this kind of revolution want to happen now? Prince,
you see what you just explained, so. Now that my theory where they always explain, say the bush slave and the house slave, now therefore coming. Now the mentality of the house slave, now our people, where they stand with somebody like Akpabio, say I stand with Akpabio. Because why? Then they get something. Then they get something directly from the people where they stand with. But why the bush slave, people with the bush slave where they bush, they for farm they work, they know they get anything. I be the poor people, the oppressed people of Nigeria. Now those one be the bush slave. They know they get anything. They lack everything where they're supposed to get. But the house slave where they for house, they get everything. So that they stand with whoever they get something from. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Before we go, make we just read the comment again from Victoria Ajia. Una try Their governors and their leaders not go talk because they don't want these abouts to come compete with their overseas trained children. Which means these governors, they send their pikin, they go abroad, go to school. They don't want to make all these street people come begin to they compete with their children. Now, all this now one of all those things when it be say, we they see when it be say it happen for our country, Nigeria. Now, all this is what they talk so about when they're not the century they go school. So we get Federal Ministry of Education, but the Minister of Education himself, we don't see picture when he and the Pikin take graduate for abroad. Pikin take graduate for abroad. Our Minister of Education for country they send the Pikin they go abroad for education. How the thing will take work? So all this are the problem when we they face for Nigeria, but the thing we don't destroy, not it don't destroy Nigeria and reach the silence of the Nigerian people to bad governance. So this now some of the issues when it be say it dey ground for here. So north south we all get our problem. Udo Progress say Akpabio stole funds meant for construction of roads in Niger Delta region, including my village road in Essien Udim local government where it comes from. That not the same matter when they talk. The silence of the people to bad governance has destroyed Nigeria far more than what politicians have done. Now, before we go, your closing remark, Lucky Itwa, we can see that you're on the road, but you talk to us generally from where you did. Lucky, make you tell us your closing remark before we go close this program. Lucky, we know they hear you. Lucky, you dey hear me for there? Lucky, we see your mouth, the time where your mouth they move, but we know they hear what you they talk. Hello, Lucky, you dey hear me now? So Lucky don't mute himself. We're not going to unmute him from here. But tell us what will be your closing remark for the matter, Jude.
My last word for this segment be say, make we struggle by ourselves. Nobody go help us if we don't help ourselves. These politicians, they benefit from the status quo, from what they happen for our nation. They're not going to release power easily, or they're not going to make things change, unless now we struggle to change this thing by ourselves.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What will be your closing remark? Prince, over to you.
My brother, thank you for the opportunity to join you for this program today. My closing remark for our audience be say, make everybody where they back home, where they eligible to vote for this coming election where they come. So may they go collect their PVC. May they for elect good leaders where they are correct, so that they will put institution in place where we say go feed where we'll get check and balance. So where goes the system, where go make the system they work the way it's supposed to be. That's why I say I reach today.
Thank you very much, Lucky Itwa. Any word from you, closing remark from Lucky Itwa, in case you didn't hear me for where you did. Lucky, the system say, I cannot mute you because you choose to mute yourself. So Lucky Itwa, can you hear me?
I'm not going to hear you well again, no, Frederick.
Now, I dey hear you now. You dey hear me now? Lucky, you dey hear me now?
I don't hear you at all.
I dey hear you for here. We dey hear you for here, but we not dey hear you. But you dey hear us, but we not. Hello. Okay, your own side don't go mute for the under. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the program when we say.
I'm not hearing again, no. Make a sign off here, eh?
Okay,
thank you for the opportunity giving me to speak.
Thank you very much, Lucky Itwa, for joining us. In case now Lucky Itwa don't sign off, we want to sign off for this program. I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to be say, will join us for this program today. But before we go sign off, I want to tell you and say something that happened for Kwara State. If you see the water where some people they drink inside one community they call Arodo local government for Kwara State.
This is a community called Lara community in Moro local government area of Kwara State, Nigeria. This is their source of water supply. They drink from the pond like drinking from the gutter. They drink from the same pond with goats, with cattle, and with dogs. They take the water home to take their bath, to cook, and to drink. Sometimes they put alum before they could drink. Is this permissible in the 21st century? These people need our help. Please, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is calling on you to join us to drill a water borehole for these people. Let us do this. It is possible. This must not be allowed to continue. No. No. No.
So my people, if you look the screen now, you go see the project where would they do want to get this people water. Our own not be just to the criticize government. Would they try to see what to go fit do for our society, for Nigeria? Every year, our coalition, what would they call the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, we try to do it from our own small pocket. I will tell you help our people. We feel not help everybody, but we feel help some people sometimes, somehow. Not be every money when you do your pocket, not be your money. Not be every money when your bank account, not be your money. Some money when you get belong to people when they pray to God, make God connect them with their helper. Now you be the helper where some people they pray to meet. So I beg, make una look the screen, una go see the account number of the person when they collect the money, our coordinator from Nigeria, Rita Jeje, UBA bank account 203 201 2464. Once you pay money, right, say water 2022, because we they publish every money where we collect and how we spend them. Will not be Accountant General of Nigeria, Idris, when it's still 80 billion. We they account for what we get. You understand? So we trust in our credibility and integrity. So make una try, because we want to make sure that we start this project very, very soon. Make una try, make we support this community. This are the community when politicians they go now, they go rig election because they feel that if people they're hungry, give them 1,000 naira. Before you go know 1 million vote go come out for that kind of place. We don't need for us to empower the people, make they feel they protest, make they feel they get voice. We must see they help them one by one. So this on the show when they be say I bring coming our way today, and our organization, what they call the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. Now we they break on this program. We did for 40 countries and 26 Nigerian states already. In case you want to join our coalition, feel free, send us an email, and we'll go generally make sure say we the bring on come the show, because as we talk this matter, so now so John just write for the comment. He said this one they look for water money. So this is our state when Saraki come from. This is our state when he be Senate president, he be governor. So all these are the things when they happen about bad governance for Nigeria and my country people, and that is why we say make we not give up in nation building, because we're not getting any other country we want to call our own for this world past Nigeria. Therefore, based on that note, me, country brother Frederick Omoyema, I did sign out of this program with the expectation, say by this kind of time, 5 p.m. Nigerian time next Saturday, by the grace of God, I go see you again. Until then, I say bye-bye.